Let me tell you about this story of Tiffany and her boyfriend Chris. Everything seemed cool at first. A happy little life. They had a wonderful thing going for a couple of years. But then Chris decided he was going to have him a little affair. The affair lasted for about 2 years. You have to give it to Tiffany, the way she handled it. She forgave him. She never forgot. As the years passed by, Chris got a little more aggressive, you could say. Right about the same time, Tiffany met this new guy. His name was Jake. They met at work. They really hit it off. But one night, when Chris came home, Tiffany had made some soup for him. So he ate the soup, and then he says things like, "Why do you make this greasy soup? You know I don't like this shit." And I think Tiffany had enough, because she texted Jake and she was like, "You know what? I've had enough. I want to come over." So Jake gave her the address, and she went over. Then when she came back, she told Christopher she wanted a divorce. Chris begged and pleaded with her. He was like, "Please, please, don't get a divorce. The damage is done." She filed for divorce, and she wanted to go back over to Jake's house. But Christopher was like, "Nah, you're not taking either one of my cars over to Jake's house. I can take you and drop you off." And that was the last that anyone ever heard from her again. He handcuffed her and then shot her in the head. And then he chopped her up into 16 pieces and stuffed her in garbage bags. And then he hid her out back in her shed. He tried to get one of his buddies, Randy, to help him. Called him up in the middle of the night, said, "Come over here, I need your help." Randy shows up. Chris is like, "Look, I shot my wife." Showed him a picture. "I need your help disposing the body." Randy's like, "Hell nah." Hell nah. And Christopher said, "If you don't help me, I'm going to go inside right now, kill all my daughters, kill you, go to your house, and kill all your family." So of course, Randy goes to the cops and tells them this. When they execute the search warrant, they find everything. The house was a bloody mess. They break into the shed in the back, they find the garbage cans, they find everything. During the interrogation, Chris was all acting like, "Oh, I just dropped her off at her boyfriend's house. That was the last time I seen her." He didn't even know the cops were at his house. They'd already found her body and everything, so he just looked like a total idiot. They let him finish telling his little lies, and then they locked him up, where he still resides. The trial only lasted for 5 days, and it only took them 3 hours to find him guilty. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. During his sentencing, the judge really chewed his ass. May you rest in peace, Tiffany Morrison.